Hello all and welcome. This is something that I made for the lols. I'll have probably called the video something clickbaity like, "They're after me so I invented something to keep everything secret," or something like that. Now I did make it for the lols though, but I also did it to learn, and I'm still making it, it's still a background thing. So if I log in to this test account, I'll just clear this test stuff out. Just 2 seconds. Yeah, so the KRE, it stands for Keyring Encryption, and this is the Keyring Encryption tool. So we'll just log into the test account again. What this basically is a password generation system, an encryption system of sorts, except in this context with the passwords, it's generating a password, and it uses an identifier to do that. So for example, we could type in Gmail, and we can say that we want that password to be 30 characters long. And now what we've done is we've added not a password, but a password identifier, and when we click this button, it'll generate the password and copy it to the clipboard for us to paste. And after doing so, it'll then clear it from the clipboard. So boom, I've just quickly pasted it in there. Then it's automatically cleared from the clipboard. And if we need the password again, we just hit the button again and we can paste it again. So for example, we could paste it into Gmail's password box. And then also we could do stuff like this with a quick text encryptor. Hello everybody. Let's hide some super sexy secrets in this message. Blah blah. We can click encrypt and then we can click decrypt and everything's back. Now there's various types of encryption. The swappy, bloaty, chunky, VRAPy, recky, noisy, shreddy, hexy. PACKY is a compression algorithm which uses a dictionary to prune down any repeating words in the message. So if you're dealing with longer messages with repetition, it can help disguise that. Now if I go to the settings, we can change the key that's being used to encrypt. And obviously if the key changes, we'll get a different result. And then what you can do is you can go into the settings and we can change the amount of iterations and rotors. So one thing we can do to make the encryption stronger is just to add more rotors, but we can also add more iterations as well. Of course, this is all at the cost of speed. It takes a little bit longer. Let's go to 10,000 rotors. Let's really make this encryption completely crazy. So let's say that we were encrypting this message to send to somebody. If we change any of these settings at all they're going to get out of it is garbage. So how strong is this encryption? Well, I've not done the maths, but it's pretty strong, I would say. And it keeps getting stronger. I'll do the maths later, but can it be broken? Of course it can. But do you have the time to try and break it? That's the question. In its intended uses, it's strong because it removes any context from your password. In other words, your password is hidden behind a contextual identifier that only you know. And yes, the data is encrypted on the hard drive, so you would have to break the encryption to be able to access it. But yeah, it's just a simple little program. We can go back, we've got the password storage, we've got the text encryptor and with the file encryptor, which isn't ready yet. I mean, there is a function in one there, but you can't open it. I can with a line of code in the back end. Don't worry about the console, that's just for batch stuff. Combining different algorithms and stuff, or changing settings that aren't in the settings panel. We can also... I might have killed it. Yeah, here we can create an account as well, so we could have multiple accounts on one computer. I mean, technically you probably want all this in a browser extension like what they have with, well, other services, but this was just my little implementation of it. And also it's for encrypting files and things like that, and I want to use sound in order to do various encryption and stuff, so yeah, I'm still working on it. Basically, it's a work in progress. You can think of this as a bit like an Enigma machine, except without the downsides of the Enigma machine, so letters can become themselves, etc. And in fact, the rotors can be customized, so at the moment it's alphanumerics and various characters, so we can obviously do numbers as well. But yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd show you what I have been doing while refining my juice knowledge. Because if you didn't know, I'm using the Juice framework, and that enables me to make audio plugins but also standalone apps, and this is a standalone app. And a lot of the code is shared in my other projects. So yeah, anyway. So that's all for this video. So thank you for watching, and until next time, this has been Tactical Oh, not Tactical Panther. Wrong video. Wrong channel. This has been James Cuts of James Cuts Music, signing out. Oh baby. You know it.